Hi guys, movie suck back again. This is because they always suck. Nearly always suck. Sometimes we get lucky and you get a great film. Ice Cold and Alex springs to anyone else's mind? Does spring to my mind. Always springs to my mind. Whenever I'm thinking of a good film, I always come to Ice Cold and Alex. Speaking of films from a long time ago, let's have a look at James Bond. Lashana Lynch probably isn't the new James Bond, but she is the new 007. Isn't that nice to know? Anyway, let's have a look at this story. It says, the next Bond movie won't be released until April 8th, 2020, but Bond 25 has already faced a plethora of challenges, from director Danny Boyle quitting over creative differences to Fleabag's Phoebe Waller-Bridge being drafted in to liven up the script. The next installment in the famous franchise has been anything but easy. Yeah, I can imagine it has, especially with the whole world going all woke. I imagine James Bond is a difficult thing to try and create when everyone's going, oh, but it should be women. James Bond's a man, and he's white. Oh, how will we ever manage to get through this? I have no idea. Let's read a bit further. It says, but there's some good news. It was recently announced that British actress Lashana Lynch is set to become the new 007, with many assuming she'll be taking over for Daniel Craig in the titular role. However, that's not exactly the case. Here we break down what you need to know about Lynch and her upcoming role. Well, people have been saying that she's going to be the new James Bond for a while, and I've been on the fence thinking she's just a character in this next film that for some reason gets given the 007 number, even though those numbers are supposed to be retired when the agent retires. But for some reason she got given the 007 number, probably some sort of clerical mistake. They're probably going to make it into a joke, and they're going to keep calling her 007, and Bond is like, what? What the? I'm 007. And you go, unfortunately, the paperwork says she's 007 at the minute. Maybe it's going to be something like that. Maybe she's not actually going to be important in any way. She's probably just going to be a person in the film who just happens to be given the moniker 007. Do I believe that? Do you believe that? Of course we don't believe that. This is woke world we're living in. This is clown world, where everything is topsy-turvy, upside down, stupid and messed up. Anyway, where were we? Okay, despite misleading headlines about Lynch's role in the new Bond movie, the British actress will not be playing the character of James Bond. As the Daily Mail reported, she's not the new Bond, but a new character who takes over the secret agent number after he leaves MI6. This all just sounds mental, doesn't it? I mean, Bond retires every once in a while, but then he comes back. It's really not worth actually following along with those kinds of storylines, but oh well. An insider allegedly told the Daily Mail there is a pivotal scene at the start of the film where M says, "Come in, 007, and in walks Lashana, who is black, beautiful, and a woman." Surely that's subjective, isn't it? She's black, that's subjective. She's beautiful, that's subjective, based on the person who's viewing. You're not beautiful just because you're black. You're a person, a human being that is black. But you might be beautiful, you might not be beautiful. It all depends who's looking at you. And a woman. There we go, something objective. I'm amazed they're willing to actually go with that these days. What? She's a woman? You're actually defining her? Is she gay? Is she bi? Of course she's going to be something like that. So the source continued, it's a popcorn dropping moment. Bond is still Bond, but he's been replaced as 007 by this stunning woman. Sadly, those of us who presumed the franchise was ready to move on into the 21st century by casting a woman of colour in the leading role have been misled. Of course they have. It's a woman. She cannot be James Bond. This is where this whole Jane Bond thing came in, and to be honest, I can see them doing it. Sad but true. So rather, the rumours regarding Lynch's role have been blown out of proportion, and she's not actually replacing Craig in the iconic part. This is kind of what I thought. I thought she's just a character in the film. I don't know why they decided to go giving her this old 007 thing, but I'm sure she's just some character and that's just the end of it. They're just making a fuss out of they heard about this. But who knows, as we said, this is Clown World. Though Lynch's character, Nomi, Nommy? Are we going to spend the whole film calling someone Nommy? Hey Nommy! Nom nom nom! Are you hungry, Nommy? Nom. I probably shouldn't put that in. Is that supposed to be racist? I don't know. I don't care. It's just a stupid sounding name. Okay, although Lynch's character Nommy isn't the new Bond, she is the new 007. According to the movie's official synopsis, Bond has left active service and is enjoying a tranquil life in Jamaica. Isn't that where Fleming lived when he was writing the James Bond books? I might be wrong. Unsurprisingly, the super spy needs to return to service, but when he gets back to MI6 in London, another agent has taken his moniker of 007, and that just so happens to be Lynch's Nommy. I'm not looking forward to seeing a film where someone keeps getting called Nommy. Maybe I'm mispronouncing it. Maybe it's supposed to be Nomi, as in a misspelled Naomi. I don't know. While this presumably could lead to Lynch taking over as the legendary spy, it seems unlikely, especially since executive producer Barbara Broccoli has quashed the idea. Speaking to The Guardian in October 2018, Broccoli said, I'm struggling not to make any salad jokes here. Let's just move on. Bond is male, she continued. He's a male character. He was written as a male, and I think he'll probably stay as a male. The operative word here being probably. He'll probably stay a male, at least until we think we can actually force our agenda onto the movie. Then we can have female James Bond, Jamette Bond, or some stupid thing. As for the current trend of retooling male roles to feature females, remember the outcry over the first female Doctor Who? Okay, who couldn't remember the outcry over the first female Doctor Who? First and last female Doctor Who, we hope. I mean, BBC are not big on casting these days, are they? And that was just bloody awful. I don't want to get distracted too much, but first female Doctor... So go and watch some of Nerdrotic's videos over this. Female Doctor Who. Jesus. Anyway, Broccoli... salad jokes. How do you not... was firm. We don't have to turn male characters into women. Let's just create more female characters and make the story fit those female characters. Bravo, good idea. Create your own characters, don't steal other people's. Writer Waller-Bridge addressed the problematic way in which Bond has seemingly always treated women and suggested that his behavior didn't need to change in the new movie. She told Deadline in May 2019, "There's been a lot of talk about whether or not the Bond franchise is relevant now because of who he is and the way he treats women." I don't remember anyone ever actually complaining about who Bond is and the way he treats women. What with him treating women pretty well on the whole. He's just a womanizer. I haven't actually ever seen him treat women badly in any way at all. I mean, anyone else remember View to a Kill? I've forgotten what was that black lady's name? Anyway, he treated her very, very respectfully, and pretty much as an equal, in many ways. And I've never seen James Bond treat women in a very unequal, disrespectful way. They're just treated as women. Desirable women in most cases. She continued, "I think that's bollocks. I think he's absolutely relevant now. It's just got to grow. It has got to evolve, and the important thing is that the film treats the women properly. He doesn't have to. He needs to be true to his character. Although, some might argue it's time for Bond to start treating all human beings with the respect they deserve." What, even all the bad guys that he has to kill? No. He treated Jaws with respect, because, well, let's face it, Jaws earned his respect. And he treats all the really bad guys who are actually a threat with respect, because he's not an idiot. Unlike many female writers who wrote stuff like this. Dear God. Anyway, whether or not Lynch's role leads to a spin-off, or eventually landing the coveted Bond role, it's clear that the actress deserves to be in the spotlight. Lynch already had an important role in Captain Marvel. Woohoo! Happy for her. Well done. Don't remember you in it. Didn't really pay any attention. Still haven't seen the end of it. Playing the single mother and pilot, Maria Rambeau, who's one of Carol Danvers' oldest and best friends, who she doesn't remember at all until I don't remember. I can't remember exactly what happened, with something to do with photographs or something. Who cares? Captain Marvel. Blur. Should have made it properly and had Captain Marvel, the original one, and then she would be Ms. Marvel, which is where it should have been done. I think Jude Law would have made an awesome Marvel. Would have been good. I'd love to have seen that. She's also starred in the short-lived Shonda Rhimes produced series Still Star-Crossed, in which she played Rosalind Capulet. Sadly, the show was cancelled after only a handful of episodes aired, but it was a precursor to Lynch's subsequent success. I'm sorry. Rosalind Capulet? As in, like, the Capulets and the Montagues? I don't think so. Although it doesn't sound as though she's going to be the next James Bond, Lynch should be cast as the lead in an epic franchise movie. It's time to create an awesome role just for her, and the time should most definitely be up on using a woman's colour casting as clickbait to promote an outdated series. I agree. But unfortunately, Hollywood does not agree, because it's extremely woke, and anything you say in this respect is irrelevant. They are only interested in sex, colour, and all that crap. It'd be nice when they can actually get back to hiring people because they're talented, and giving people chances because they're talented. Sounds like wishful thinking. Anyway, this is Movie Suck, signing out.